I'm your state capitol reporter, Alana Johnson, and every day I try to show you how stories coming here from my neighborhood of the state capitol and how they'll impact you. And one of the topics of conversation is school aid funding. So I'm heading over to Jackson, one public school district that is focusing on how funding could impact their students in the new year. Superintendent Jeff Beal has been planning budgets with Jackson Public Schools for 11 years, but planning it can still bring troubles.
You don't know how many students you're going to see in the fall. You don't know what your federal title grants are going to be in the fall.
And adding to the challenge, schools must have their budgets finalized by July, but the state budget needs to be done by September 30th. As that process played out last year, schools got far less money than they expected.
We didn't see the revenue come in that we had anticipated.
And in February, Beal announced the district was in a $4 million deficit. I wanted to find some answers to help school districts like Jackson, so I asked Jackson lawmakers about the budget process.
So we proposed a per pupil increase that's higher than what the governor proposed. That'll bring like $3 million back to Jackson Public Schools, 1.3 to Chelsea, 2 million to Northwest. So that's really going to help our schools.
House Republicans passed what they call a government shutdown prevention plan along party lines in February, which included $15 billion of school aid funding.
We need an educated population here in Michigan if we're going to be able to continue to grow our state. And the House Democrats are continuing to negotiate. We are continuing to call for additional committee meetings and hearings to make sure we're actually going through the whole process.
As the budget process continues, Beal hopes lawmakers remembers the neighbors impacted.
Where our budget could be held hostage to various political whims or bills or strings or policies or the bargaining that goes back and forth. I think that's very dangerous for schools. It certainly creates a sense of uncertainty for our staff and our